Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Prophet Kiana with another prophetic message, you guys. And so, as I was worshiping, this message downloaded my spirit. What begins to play in my spirit was, you got what you wanted, and you walked away. You got what you wanted, and you walked away. So, Holy Spirit, I ask that you allow me to be aligned, to be given the path, to be fully loaded when it needs to be spoken, delivered, as well as what needs to be said to deliver this prophetic message. Allow it to be released how it needs to flow. Guide me until I'm sure if it's in the will for me to release it. Guide me. So, as I'm worshiping, the Spirit begins to tell me about how so many people, I remember God spoke this to me before I began this ministry. He began to tell me people got what they wanted from Him and walked away. See, God put me in a position. He sent me to do His will. He sent me as a messenger. To do vengeance like Moses did to Pharaoh and the Egyptians, because you rejected God's people. You rejected the messages I delivered to you. God sent me to be an example, because there's so many people in positions in different places, lying, deceiving, manipulating people. To show you what an example of a servant of God is. I've been through every test, every money test, every battle, every attack, spiritual, physical, and I stayed with God. I waited, cried. Out to God. I stayed in position. I stayed in a place that God put me in. I stayed with GD. Through everything He allowed me to go through. Every attack, every sickness that I had received. As a faithful servant, I stayed. Because so many people claim they love God, but do not sacrifice. Do not practice what they teach. Do not practice what they preach. Do not do it at all. But it's hard for you to accept the one who is sent from God, because you've been deceived all this time. You don't know what truth is. You don't know what real is. I'm not here to please people. I'm here to please God. I don't care what you don't like, what I said, what I spoken. I said it, and ain't nobody gonna stop me. Because if it's sent from God, I can release it. If the Spirit give it to me, I'm going to say it. I don't care how you feel, I'm not for the sugarcoat, I ain't for the baby pacify your feelings or nothing. That's not what a prophet does. Jesus didn't do it. So if you need someone to pacify your feelings, then you at the wrong place. Because that's not me. I done seen a lot throughout these years on this earth. I've been through a lot of things. Baby, you can't even stand in my shoes. You don't even know what the pain is compared to my life. I sacrificed my life for my father because I gave everything else to people that didn't even value me. I surrender it to the God who I serve every day. The Lord of Lords, God of God, Kings of Kings. Stand in position. I put everything in God's hand. This voice. Because man did not give me this voice. God knows where my voice is supposed to be. Know what needs to be brought out of me. Because he put these gifts hidden inside of me as a treasure. To be released at the right time. Then what else began to play in my spirit was, see, you think that this is all. But it's more to come. God's been getting me ready. See, God give you a little bit of the ideas that he give you. He don't give you everything. But as you can begin to stay in position and wait on the Lord, he begins to give you more to that vision. More of how to create it. To build it. Because you got a solid foundation. Firm foundation. Because everything you touch will prosper. Everything you build is going to prosper. Because you with the rock. You planted next to the tree of life. And that's God. You can't stand in my shoes. Baby, I grew up at an early age. I experienced so much in life. A lot. A lot. A lot. You don't know my story. You don't know my struggles. You don't know my battles. You know some things, but you don't know everything. I don't even look like I've been through it. That's how good my God is. You don't look like what you've been through. I don't know who needs to hear this message, but the Lord allows to go forth if it's your will. Holy Spirit allows to be released how it needs to be released.